his lesson today. I'm just going to give him a little warm up.
Yeah.
And assess how he is on the lunge first. Make sure I'm happy to use them, and then we'll hop you up afterwards.
Yeah. Perfect.
Have you ever done a lunge lesson before?
Yeah.
And how'd you find them?
Really beneficial. Yeah.
Good. And is there anything in particular you'd like to work on today?
Definitely keeping my shoulders back.
Yeah.
And sitting upright.
Very good.
And my leg position.
Perfect. Okay, so let's go Thomas in here. Okay. Good boy. So we give him a little warm up, have a little stretch. Make sure he's happy on the lunge. That he's nice and controllable. Good. Have you ridden Tom before?
Yeah.
And what do you like? What do you like about it?
He's really good. He's very good at listening to you. Yeah, like he's comfy as well. He's genuine. Right, so I'm going to pop on the side reins. Make sure you're happy with the side reins before we hop up. Yeah.
Do you like to do some stretches while you're waiting?
Yeah.
So if you'd like to maybe give your legs a little stretch. Sometimes you can lift one at a time. Yeah, that's it. Catch it with your hands. Just a walk. Okay. Good job. That's it. Good. Ah. Good. Okay. Good. That's it. So if you'd like to pull that stirrup down and double check it. Or you can go behind the horse just to be safe. Don't go behind him again. middle, and then I'll send you out. So we're going to do a few laps in walk and trot with your stirrups, with your reins, just riding like normal. So we'll see what we need to work on, okay? Yeah, up, you know. You can walk on a nice big circle. Good. Switch. We'll try to send them out a little bit further, make that circle a little bit bigger. You don't normally ride in a dressage top, do you?
No.
It's really fixed your position already. How do you feel in it? Comfy?
Comfy, yeah.
Yeah, good. How are your stirrups feeling? That's it, just back to walk, but ask them to go a bit further out on the circle. You feel good? You feel too short?
Good, it's good.
Okay. Happy to do a little trot? Forward into trot, rising. Good. Out a little bit further. Relax. Good. Okay, and we're going to ask for a walk transition when we get up to C again. So think of your aids to go back to walk. Good, well done. Okay, we're going to have a hold. A, so in the middle, ready, and roll. Good, okay, we're going to do a little change of reins. Trot on at A, so in the middle. This way, change forward, and up. Stopping, and we're going to track again at C. We're going to ask for a walk transition again. Lovely, well done. And when we get to near M, we're going to ask back horse. Lovely, Megan, well done. So I'm going to pull you into the middle. We're going to have a little bit of chat and do a few exercises before we send you out again. So your position's actually very good today. You're sitting up quite tall. I know you're saying about your shoulders, but they're not too far forward. I do think we could stretch your legs a little bit longer.
Yeah.
When I look at your stirrups, it looks like if you take your feet out for me, leave your legs down nice and long, we could let that down another hole or two if we were stretching, okay? And then I notice with your hands sometimes, they're very so slightly spread, and your whole position is just a little bit forward, okay? So I think if we do some exercises to open up your hips, we'll be able to stretch your legs that bit longer, and then some core exercises and pelvic tilts, we can maybe stretch the top half a bit longer as well and sit up taller.
Yeah.
So using our core muscles. Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do first is take both feet out of your stirrups. Leave your legs down nice and long. Okay? One leg at a time to start. Only do what you're able to do. I'm going to get you to bring your knee up to the middle, out to the side, and then drop it down. Very good. How does that feel? Sometimes my hips click when I do it, so only do what you're able to do. Try the other one now for me. Very good. And we'll do one more time with this side. We'll go up into the middle first, so all the way to the middle of the saddle. So can I show you with your leg? So bring this knee like that, like a jockey, okay? Next step is this knee needs to come out to the side, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and drop it nice and up, as long as it goes, okay? So you're going to do the other one with me now. Excellent, how's that feel now? Staying sitting up nice and tall. The next thing I was talking about is the pelvic tilt. So if you think of yourself on the saddle, imagine how you're sitting. So sometimes your pelvis tends to be sat like this. So there's an arch in your back. So I want you to think of tilt in your pelvis, so you're taking that hollow out of your back. So put your hand in the hollow of your back. Yeah? Can you feel that? Now tilt it till it's gone. Yeah, so you're nearly tightening your core muscles and sitting up tall. So that's how we want to be sat in the saddle. I'm going to have a little look from the side now. So that's much better with your back. Can I move your leg into position? So bring your heel back and down, and then looking straight ahead. And then just think of making your chest a bit more crowded. Good. Thumbs on top, bend those elbows. Fabulous. So how does that position feel now?
Sore.
Sore. Where is it sore?
Just like,
It's a little bit tricky, maybe tense, you know, so
Yeah.
try, if that's a bit too tense, try relax into it. So if you're thinking of your shoulders, instead of trying to tense them to do that, roll them back and then relax them on the back. More of a relaxed position, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'd like to do is some no stirrups work. So can we pull these stirrups over?
Yeah.
You have to pull the other side out, I'll pull this side out. Make sure that it's not going to pinch or give you bruises. I'm not bruising it so much. So touch the last there. Fine, so with this saddle, no matter how much you pull them out, it still does it. So this one goes first, and then that one. Nice and comfy?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to head out again. We were on the right rein, so we'll go on the left rein first. Ready to get going?
Yeah.
Perfect. We're going to walk towards C and go left. Walk on. So just in the walk for the moment. Get them out really far. I want you thinking of sitting up nice and tall. Stretching that leg really long. Good. Already it's much longer. Think of those shoulders. Do your rolls, roll them back and relax. Think of tightening your core muscles and taking that hollow out of your back. Good. Now one little thing, think thumbs on top, pinky fingers underneath. Keeping that bend in your elbows. Fabulous. So that's the position. Just don't move again for the next 20 minutes. But keep breathing. Back to walk. One time. If you're ready to do a little bit of trot work like this.
Yeah.
Forwards into trot, sitting trot. Good. Nice and relaxed. Think of balancing instead of gripping. So think of relaxing your knees, stretching your legs down nice and long. Should your legs be in contact with his tummy? It's okay, you can get it wrong.
No?
Yeah, they should. So you know the way your hands are in contact with his mouth?
Yeah.
Your legs need to be in contact with his tummy as well to tell him what to do.
Yeah.
Which part of your leg do you think should be touching him? Yes, very good. So your calf should be touching his tummy and think loosening your knees. You grip with your knees sometimes. Already that's better. Your leg isn't moving as much now. Very good. Sit up. Okay, have a little hold. That's done. Just going to take the side reins off. You're not very happy. Not there, not that tight. Obviously not happy. Silly. Okay, so we're going to put them into the middle and then I'll take them off. He's not too bad with the contact anyway, so we can work without them.
Yeah.
And okay. What's the ideal candidate home? Such a hard fit.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, happy to head out again?
Yeah.
Well, fast, got very good balance. Walking on again. Let's get the walk going for now. Think of your hands, thumbs up, and your elbows. Great leg position, and just slightly try bring the heel down, toe up. Good, Maggie, well done. Prepare to trot on, forwards into trot. Good. And think of the saddle. Think of your bum in the saddle, your seat. What's it feel like? What are you doing? Good, okay. Do you feel it in your core?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to think of that feeling. That's the feeling. That's the strength you're using. You're using your core muscles to move with the saddle, to move with the horse.
Yeah.
Or even think of you bringing the horse with you as opposed to the opposite way around. Good. So we're like back a little bit. We're going to practice some transitions now, trying to keep our position, okay?
Yeah.
So we're going to go back to walk at C. So think of tightening your core and asking them to walk. And ooh. Very good. Keep the walk. Keep moving with the walk. Allow your hips to move with them. Bring your lower leg back a little bit. Super.
nice and left side.
Good, and we asked with the hands a little bit. So if you can think of the movement you're doing now in the walk, you're allowing your hips to move with them. Everything's elastic. If you wanted to slow down and come to a halt, you're going to slow that movement down, not allow it to move as much, and then freeze it. So that's the tightening of your core and your legs, and then last thing with the hands.
Yeah.
So we're going to practice a halt now, but I want you to walk with them first. So get a really good forward going walk going without trotting by allowing yourself to be elastic. You're allowing all this movement, okay? And when we get to that fence again at the sea, you're going to ask him to halt. And we're going to see how much we can do with our body before we use our hands.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're coming up to it, so this is a good forward going walk here. As you're approaching C, you're going to slow that movement, tighten the core muscles, stop moving, and then gently ask with the hands. Good, well done, make you stand. Excellent, well done, Megan. So that was much better with the body. You didn't stop straight away, but when we asked for those walk transitions earlier, when you had your stirrups and everything, it was much messier. It was an easier way. It was use the hands and nothing else, okay? So that was much softer on him. He might not have stopped immediately, but next time you ask, he'll feel all those warnings and he'll stop a bit quicker. And not only that, but it keeps your position straight, okay? Walk on. Think of your walk. Aids. Lovely. We're going to trot on in a minute. Prepare to trot. Forward to trot. Good. Seat. Well done. Lovely. Lower leg back a little bit. Heel down, toe up. Excellent. Megan. Well done. We'll do that walk transition on the fence again. So think of your seat. You're moving with the trotter. You're going to freeze it in a minute and ask for walk. Much better. Well done. Let's get that free walk going. Really forward. Lovely. Thumbs up. That walk going. Prepare to halt. And halt. Good. Well done. Keep asking. Good job. Lovely, Megan. That was excellent. Brilliant position. What do you think we can do? The trot to walk is really good. We're just going to change the rein while we chat. What do you think we can do to improve the halt transition? Leg needs to come back a little bit, good. So keep him walking for now. You're doing really good. I know he's a bit fresh. Leg could come back a little bit more. Your rein contact can be a little bit loose. So I would shorten them up a bit more. Keep the hands in front of his withers. Just there, good. So that way when you pull, you've got more room to bring them back.
Yeah.
So think of the movement with his head. You're following his head movement in the walk.
Yeah.
It's a nice free walk, so let's get that going. So your seat is good. You're following his movement with your hips. You're elastic. You're using your core and everything. That's really good. It's the hands that are a bit too laxy days.
Yeah.
Shorten the reins a tiny bit more. Good. Now you're following that head movement to allow the walk. We're going to halt next time we come to C. So everything you're doing with your body, I want you to keep doing it. And just more emphasize the hands. So if they're nice and free in the walk, he's going to feel that change. So as you're approaching C, everything's slowing down. And then it's freezing. And then if he doesn't halt, you need to start pulling, okay? A bit quicker. Don't let him wander so much. Wow! How did that feel?
Really good.
And so much kinder and more relaxed. And if I didn't tell you to halt, I wouldn't have even known that you asked for the halt.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's helping everything going on. Because if it's a big pull, your whole position goes, doesn't it? Yeah? Much better. Prepare to walk. Forward to walk. Take heels back a little bit towards the bum. Good. Now just one little thing, try not to look down so much.
Yeah.
Prepare to trot. Forwards into trot. Good. I want you to think of your calf. Make sure it's touching his tummy, okay? That's telling him what to do. Telling him to push out more, telling him to speed up more. It's even helping with your slowing down transitions as well. So it has to be in contact with them. It's like having a loose rein. Yeah? Same as having a loose rein if you've got a loose leg. So pin that calf to the tummy. Good. Look at that for lower leg stability. Well done. Reins are got a little loose. Think on top, pointing up to the sky. Excellent. Now you keep moving those hips with him. Well done. We're going to do our walk transition at A, so in the middle of the arena. So think of the A get him to go from trot to walk. Good. Lovely, Megan, well done. Good forward going walk. Allow those hands to move with him. Just to walk, we're going to halt at the same point now in a second. Ready and halt. Fabulous, well done. That was excellent, Megan. Okay, that was really good. We're going to pull you into the middle again, and I want you to tell me, on a scale of 1 to 10, how was your first halt transition?
I'll say about 3.
About a 3. We should have asked you that earlier. About a 3. And how was that last one there?
I'd say good solid 8 or 9.
Yeah, so it was much better. So he didn't wander and he didn't turn into the middle. And he didn't raise his head at the start. He didn't stop. And then when you did ask, it was head up in the air and he went all hollow. We don't even have the side reins on and he just came through a nice stop.
Yeah.
So that tells me that you were giving him all the right aids the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay? Right, so we have to take the stirrups back. And we'll have a little spin around on each rein with our stirrups and see if we can keep this lovely new position. And I want to check before we start, do you think we can let those stirrups down 2 holes?
Yeah.
Or even 1? Try 2. I can go around and pull that one through and put the foot into this one. This one's shorter. Do you want to go down one more hole with this one? Or go up this one? Now, here you go. Okay, so we're going to head out on the left rein. Are you ready to go? Put your reins nice and short. Forwards and to walk. Head towards C and go left. Well done. So let's not lose that lovely position we just did. Good job. Think of everything we did from start to finish. So your pelvic tilt, tightening your core muscles, rolling your shoulders back into place, and your lower legs back with the heels down. That's excellent. And then last but not least, your rein contact. Megan, that looks beautiful. I'll have to take a few pictures out of my video. Is he one of your horses?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Now you can get some photos out of this. Okay, prepare to trot. Forward into trot. That calf on his tummy. It shouldn't move. Lovely. Good with the reins. So fixing it. So sometimes when we go from a slower pace to a faster pace, you need shorter reins. They lift their head. They bring it closer to us, so our contact goes a little bit. Excellent. Well done. Pin that calf to his tummy. Lovely. Megan, we're going to do a walk transition next time we get to see. This should be more obvious because we've got sitting trot to work with. Think of everything we've done so far. Don't forget about your core. Far better. Well done. Good free walk now. Keep it moving forward. The lower leg shifted slightly forward in that transition, but everything else stayed really, really still. Much better with the shoulders and everything. Well done. Just walking. We're going to do our halt transition at the same place. Lovely. Well done. Good. Fabulous. Now you do a little stretch. We're going to change the rein and do the other rein. So the transitions are so much better. One little thing for that last one is he didn't get early enough warning.
Yeah.
That's why he took a few extra little steps there. Tiny bit more warning with your hands.
Yeah.
You did the sitting trot. Would have just made that a little bit quicker. Good job. Okay for now. Lovely. Excellent position. Prepare to trot. Forwards into trot. Lovely trot. transition. Your lower leg, your calf was really good position there. Thumbs up. That's better. And up to look down. Good, Megan, well done. Next time we come around to C, we're going to do that walk transition. Good, so half hold forward, sitting trot, jump tip forward, X, and a good free walk now. Forward, go and walk, allow your hips to move with them. Follow the movement of his head with your hands. Keep the contact on his mat. Good, look at that for his head coming down. Very nice. Now remember about warming him here, so it's a little half hold forward. Tighten your legs against his tummy. Tightening your core, freezing that movement, and then lastly, asking him to hold with your hands. Fabulous, well done. Give Tom a big clap. That was excellent. That was really, really good. I think from start to finish, we got a lot of improvement. You're happy to give him a little cool down now? Yeah. Well done. So you can loosen your reins, and he's already got the side reins off, so we'll walk on a nice loose rein and have a cool down. So how did you find that?
Really, really good.
Anything in particular you really liked? And anything you really felt you got progressed with, and anything you maybe thought, well, I didn't get to do this, I'd like to do it next time?
Well, the no surface really, really helped me. Bringing my leg back a bit more and asking him for the slower transitions a bit helpful. And I really get it pretty nice with how I ride normally.
So the thing is, you've great balance and you have a great position.
Yeah.
It's those aids that cause it to be more difficult.
Yeah.
So by giving him fewer aids, better aids, it comes a lot tidier together. Go on, walk on. One more lap on this turn, Mom. Then we'll do the other end. He's like, this way now. So it's thinking about why you do things, because your balance is there. So it doesn't matter what the horse does, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But what you do affects the horse. So by tidying up those aids, making sure your calf is actually talking to him all the time.
Yeah.
Making sure your reins are talking to him all the time. It comes together a lot tidier. And even without the side reins there, he came into a really nice shape, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well done. So I think next time we could do a little bit more work. I didn't want to get him too fast because he was very fresh at the start. You could definitely do some work with no hands and no stirrups.
Yeah.
Or some no hands work with your stirrups, get you moving around in the saddle.
Yeah.
Just didn't want to do it today, it was just a bit too fresh. Well done, we'll have a little halt there, ready? And whoa. And we'll change the rein and give him a little quick cool down on the other rein as well. Hey Tom, not a bad first day back to work. So, well done. We won't take our feet out for the cool down today, just to be safe.
Yeah.
Just be safe, be safe. But definitely, even when you're not on the lunge, you can practice a lot of those.
Yeah, definitely.
Getting back to the basics and just perfecting them a little bit more.
Yeah.
I would say for our next lunge lesson, it would be even fun to do a bit of leg lifts in and out.
Yeah.
Seeing can you keep everything perfect while you're doing something else.
Yeah.
Because today it was the basics and it was keeping our position really good doing the basics.
Yeah.
But you're well able for a little bit more, so we can practice some leg yields and in and out, spiraling in and out of the circle. Maybe even some shoulder in on the circle.
Yeah.
Well done. I'm happy with that. He's not overly sweaty, so if you'd like to do one more last halt, we can hop down and get him ready for bed. Done. Now I'll hold him in and put it down. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll roll up this stirrup and then I'll hand him to you and I'll grab my phone, see if it's available. Put that there over. Thanks, Megan. Are you going riding the lesson now or are you riding anything else? Let's see.
George, I'll take that where somebody's I don't want to jump to that.
Yeah.